Hi, this is Sam from Sam's Dream Themes, and today I'm going to show you how to composite into my 2021 backdrop. If you need to install them, you're just going to actually go to Window Actions, and you're going to go, this little thing will open up with the triangle. You go to these little lines in the top right-hand corner, click Load Actions, and then you'll go and you'll find where you put them. For example, they might have gone to your downloads, and then you can just find them, and they will be an ATN file. And then you can double click that, and they will show up right here. And they'll probably show up with these little arrows right here. So you can do this or this to open them. And this is what the pack looks like. And I'll just close that for right now. If you know how to cut out your subject, then you're going to do that, and I'll show you how to import. If you don't know how to cut out your subject, I do have a video called, I think it's like cutting with the pen tool, how to cut your subject with the pen tool, and that will teach you how to do your cutout. So my cutout is already done now. So I'll go to File, Place Linked, and then I'll find where my picture is. And I have a lot of folders. And I already know the photo I want to use is this right here. I like that the kids are kind of looking up. Well, one is looking up, they've got their hands out. They might be catching snow, they might be trying to catch fireworks, not sure. I am using a stock image because my own children would not cooperate for this photo shoot. So if you have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, and if you have, well, if you're a photographer, I'm sure you get it. And I'm going to place them right there. I do want them to be a little bit small, but I do want them to stand out as well. And I can take this right here, and I can move them to where I wish. And I like that right there. Okay, so I'm happy with this. There is something I notice about this image straight away. It's quite yellow compared to the background. Some of that will change when we use our actions, but I'm going to do a quick little fix here. So I'm going to go here to the adjustment layers, and I'm going to go to hue saturation, click to clip it down, and then I'm going to select yellows. And for this particular picture, so you can see that it was too yellow before, and I'm going down, and there, that's color balanced correctly now. So I'm happy with this. I'm happy with their placement. I'm happy with their size. I could save this right now. In fact, I would. So save as, and then make sure you save it as a Photoshop file and click save. I know I already have something like this saved, so I'm good. So I'm going to go to Layer, Flatten, and now we'll start doing things like the skin. So if you have any imperfections, you can fix them by using the spot healing tool. I'm using the bracket keys to make that smaller. And you can see actually, even though this is a stock photo, it is soft. It's not nearly as sharp as my background, which I'm not crazy about. But anyway. Okay. So that's fine. Then I'm going to go to my actions, and they are opened right here. I can go to Paint on Skin Tones and press play. And if I wanted to paint on skin tones on these kids, I could select, it starts from darkest at the top to lightest, which is alabaster. Warm glow makes them a little bit more yellow, cool down, and blush. Usually, if I'm doing Caucasian kids, I'll start with pinky peach and kind of go from there. I'm going to change my brush color to white. I've selected brush. I'm going to select 50% opacity and 100% flow. And then I'm just going to paint it on them like this. And that'll just even out their skin tone, although we will be playing with the skin tone a bit later, but it's good for you to see this. And then layer, flatten. I can also do the eye palette and run that if I want their eyes to be sharp. I do have tutorials all about this in my on my YouTube site, sorry. So if you want to actually learn about all of these, you can do that. I will, it talks about the skin smoother too. I am going to jump ahead here and show you how to blend it with the understanding that you know how to use the smoother, the skin tones, the eye palette, and so forth. So I'm going to go right here to Moondance and press play. And this is going to give kind of a purpley, hazy glow to everything, but I lost all the color here. I only want that on the kids. So I'll go right here to this square and double click it, hit invert, and okay. And then I'm going to go and I'm on a white brush, 50% opacity and flow. That looks good to me. And I'm just going to, with a soft brush, paint it on the kids so that they're a little bit more muted, but they're not losing all of their color. I still do want some of the color from their outfit showing up here. If I want to put more somewhere, then I would just go over again and add some more. And what the heck, I'll do that to their clothing, but I'm not going to do it to their faces. I would like to keep some of the color in their faces. Okay, I am happy with that. I'll just get rid of some of that yellow right there, that excess. Layer and flatten. The big thing here that we're going to do is dodge and burn. So if you click this, if it disappeared, you're going here to dodge and burn, clicking the run button at the bottom. I'm going to open this here and clicking on the white square for paint weight, I'm going to select my color as white right here and hit OK. I've got my brush, it's soft, it's on opacity 50. I'm actually going to change that to opacity 100, and I'm going to change the flow to 5%. And what this is going to do is it's going to lighten up our lights. So I'm on paint white right there, and I'm going over anywhere that's light on this picture. I'm also going to do cheeks. And I want them pretty bright because they are in this magical 2020 scene. Or sorry, 2021. No, yeah, 2021. We don't ever need to live 2020 again, do we? And I'm going over everything that is light. I usually like doing this with a tablet. I don't have my tablet right now. And so I'm finding this a little tedious, but that's okay. And I'll just put on some music and I'll fast forward through this right now. But I think you do get the idea that you're adding light to anything that is already light is getting lighter. And anything that would stick out is getting lighter as well. So I will speed this up for you. Okay, and now we're going to do the same for our darks. We're going to click on Paint Black. We are going to select instead a black brush, just making sure it is black. A soft round brush, normal, opacity 100%, flow 5%. And I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. This time I'm going to do the shadows. So anything that is dark, I'm going to make darker, just a little bit. And again, this is going to give that painterly effect. This is going to give that kind of otherworld effect. so that they look like they're kind of magical. I will fast forward this for you as well. Okay, we're done our dodging and burning. I'll hit layer flatten. And that is about it as far as putting the composite together goes. You could go through some of my other actions, for example, the nutcracker, and click it. If you wanted kind of more yellows and warmth in it. And I do quite like that, so I am going to flatten that. I have just a sample of a few things. Christmas Past, It's a Wonderful Life would brighten it a lot, and that would probably make it, yeah, too bright for me personally. I am going to go in though and up the contrast a little bit. There we go. That is what I'm looking for. Maybe too much. I'll just bring the opacity down a little bit. There we go. That's good. Layer flatten. Thank you so much for watching. I do have other actions if you were interested in something beyond the basic pack that you received. One is called the Joya collection and the other one is called the Lumina collection. They do only work for computers that are set to Photoshop in English, so sorry about that. But this is it, and hopefully you'll get to check other things out. Hopefully your 2021 goes 100,000 times better than 2020. We are getting through it though. Take care.